Yes, Black Diamonds right there with Italy. Such an interesting song. And it's so interesting that Buju actually has the remix of this song with Black Diamonds, but it's Buju featuring Black Diamonds. And I'm like, why is it not Black Diamonds featuring Buju?
We would wait for them to explain that to us, because it's almost looking like when an artist is featured on your song and then the person goes out and then they perform your song as their own or something.
Yeah.
So I really don't understand that mix right there. But then it is Tuesday and, you know, world music is just beautiful. Like,
honestly,
love it.
love that one. All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are back with more goodies for you, as we always want you to know that we are here. And I know that you can't get enough of us. Isn't that right?
Yes, I'm sure you all will agree. You know, we've got you covered when it comes to updating your movie list and giving you the very, very best of entertainment. That's why you're always tuned to Splash.
True. I actually concur with that one, Honeypot. We will guide you to the best movies you can watch while sharing good vibes. Welcome to Movie Tuesday on your favorite lunch hour show. Don't forget to join the conversation on social media on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. We're at TVC Connect using the hashtag #SplashOnTVC. That being said, my name is Catherine. Y'all know me as Lady Cat, Her Royal Hotness, Queen Cat, Her Royal Hotness, Kit Kat, Kitty, Kata, Kate, of the Kate Cruise.
Okay. All right, my name is Honeypot.
Is that all?
Leave Honeypot likes drama. Don't.
So,
see, you know what? Let's leave the show for
Because it is Tuesday and you said that I like drama. My name is Honeypot too.
Today is Tuesday, Honeypot. Cannot give us Honeypot.
What's your
Tuesday.
name?
wow.
Wow.
Okay. So my name is Amanda Dara.
Wow.
They can call me Amanda Dara because I didn't find money. So if you need my government name, I'll send you my details. Like, anyways, jokes aside,
find money.
I think that Honeypot surprised us today.
It shocked me.
No 2 pages.
No, it's just Honeypot.
It's an interesting Tuesday.
Yeah.
All right, talking about interesting, today's show is as good as it can get because we have the entertainment news, of course, then celebrity birthday shout-outs, then a quick entertainment history lesson on Rewind lined up just for you.
We also have Where Are They Now somewhere around the corner, while Amanda Dara will be taking over Social View, giving us today's dose of social media craziness.
More to come on the flip side of the show, as one of us will be turning it off. We'll also be checking out what you missed out on the news recap, while on today's Daily Top 5, we will be talking about 5 female superhero characters.
That's right. We'll also check out what went down at the movie premiere of I Am Nazi, and what better way than to wrap up the show with What Are You Watching?
Yes.
All right, guys, we'll be right back.
Oh, what a beautiful, beautiful rendition by her, and that is Hold Us Together. All right, let's just get straight into the entertainment news. Sound Sultan's posthumous album set for release. Now Music and Niger Ninja have announced plans to release the late Sound Sultan's 9th studio project called Reality Check. The project, which is a creative collaboration with award-winning producer Idi Kabasa, was in the works and nearing completion before the singer's sad demise. Heralded by the lead single Friends, the EP is the first in a series of projects to be executed by Now Music in collaboration with Niger Ninja and the Sound Sultan Foundation for the Sound Sultan Estate. According to Now Music, the EP will contain 6 tracks and it is to be released in early July under the Niger Ninja imprint, while the track and featured artist list will be released in May. Now Music also confirms that it has been granted the right of attorney by the Fasasi family to manage the assets and legacy of the multifaceted entertainment icon fondly referred to as the 8th Wonder. According to the CEO, Efe Omorugbe, the confidence reposed in Now Music to handle the business and legacy of this exceptional entertainer and Nigerian by the estate is a compliment of the highest order, and we are determined to deliver on their expectations. Dari Fasasi, aka Baba D, the older brother of Sound Sultan, added, Sultan's legacy continues, and we appreciate the opportunity to further the work he did while he was here with us, not just in making the fans happy, but also in impacting positively on young Nigerians and the creative community, from music to film and sports.
I love this.
Yeah, Sound Sultan is a legend, and I would not lie, I have missed so many songs, so many things that he used to do, and I had hoped there was something somewhere that was going to come out. Because whenever I go somewhere and they're playing a Sound Sultan track, I'm always like, this person lived. He lived a life. And now this coming out, I am totally looking forward to this.
Definitely. I remember during the pandemic or so, I think he had put up a post where he said, working on a project. I think he had even showed like a studio, and he was really excited that, you know, bringing out, he hadn't really told us at the time whether it was an album or an EP, but he just told us he was excited about the project. So, of course, hearing about his demise and knowing that he was gone, as you said, he's a legend, was very sad. And I'm happy that Nigerian music has gotten to a place where you can say the Sound Sultan estate is releasing music, and as music said, it's the highest compliment to say that we can trust you with this, because most times it looks like, okay, so where are the funds going to, who claims the money? Well, knowing that it's actually properly being handled just makes it look like, you know what, yes, he's late, but his legacy lives on, and that is very, very good.
I really like the structure, and I like that we can still get to listen to his music, you know, because,
Yes.
you know, this used to happen, or these are the things that we see in other climes, that
Yes.
somebody is late, but then, you know, their works are still coming
Yes.
out, and I really, really love that. So we look forward to it, and we're very excited about it. May so continue to rest in perfect peace.
Amen. All right, talking about good things still happening. Lee Daniels settles rift with Monique. After 13 years of not speaking to each other, American filmmaker Lee Daniels has finally resolved his differences with actress-comedian Monique. This occurred during a recent event in Staten Island, where both of them got up on stage and hugged each other. Lee Daniels even went further by announcing that he's replacing Octavia Spencer in his movie Demon House with Monique, after Octavia had to drop out due to a schedule conflict. This is, however, coming as a surprise because Monique last worked with Lee Daniels in the celebrated 2009 film Precious, where she earned the Oscar for Best Supporting Actress. Just so you know, in 2019, Monique accused Lee Daniels, Oprah Winfrey, and Tyler Perry of blackballing her because she chose to spend time with her family instead of promoting the movie during that year's awards season, and also because it wasn't in a contract. The three of them accused have always denied blackballing her, but it's worth mentioning that we haven't seen Monique star in any major TV or film project since. Monique has also stated that Tyler Perry didn't support her publicly, even though she alleged that he told her in private she wasn't in the wrong. Wow.
So, I mean, as we said, it's alleged, it's what she said, and they're saying, oh, we didn't do that. But as we said, we haven't really observed her in big films. The last one she did with Lee Daniels, Precious, was huge. I think she won a couple of awards from it as a supporting actress. And Lee Daniels has a thing of making movies that are like Oscar winning. And coming from the perspective of somebody who works in the movie industry, you know, sometimes you have a contract that states, oh, come for the movie. They're not really asking you to promote. If she was saying that at that point in time, the movie was out and she wanted to spend time with her family and she wasn't, according to the contract, asked to promote the film. The thing about directors and producers is they like people who can go above and beyond. Sometimes it comes across as this person is just, I don't know the term to put it that is TV friendly, but this person is just, you know, looking for favors or is just currying favors, you know? And she's right. Legally, she's right because it wasn't in the contract. But it comes across as you're not a team player. You're not supportive. Yeah. And so if they, I believe that it's possible they actually blackballed her, as she said. And because at the end of the day, you want to promote, you want to do a film, you want to put so much money in it, and you want to make money out of it. And if you have actors and actresses that are like, not interested, then how do you promote your film?
All right, so I'm very happy that this is actually happening at the end of today because for so long, Monique has not been doing anything like that. And she's been pushing her truth, you know, standing on it and saying that this was what happened and all that. I like, number one, that, yes, people might say that, oh, they have not been saying and all that. She stood her ground. This is what happened. Yes, she's not been getting jobs and all that. But this looks like, you know, a new beginning
Yes.
for her. And I really wish her the best. And I can't wait to start seeing Monique because she's so talented.
She is so good.
Yeah,
So
super.
I do hope that because...
And I hope she'll promote the film this time around.
Because again, I saw an interview of Monique, and she was still talking about what happened, you know, between Tyler Perry, Oprah Winfrey, and and so she said that Tyler Perry actually had a meeting with her and said that her husband shouldn't be present, and she said no, her husband should be there. Like, let them, whatever you want to say, and it was recorded. You know, and all that. So Tyler Perry, in a way, to me, wanted to like settle, but it was still, you know, in between,
dodgy,
like, you know, dodgy and all that. And I really feel for her that she's not been working as such. So I really do hope that something good comes out of this for Monique.
Yeah.
And this is really great news for me because I have missing Monique on my screen. So right now, obviously, Monique fans will be seeing movies from her very soon. I'm looking forward to that.
We really do hope. We really do hope. All right, so that's all we can take on entertainment news. It is now time for celebrity birthday shout-outs. In alphabetical order, today's celebrants are the following people. Number 1 on our list, B. Simon, is 32 today. The American singer, actress, and comedian gained popularity and fame for her appearance on the popular show named Wild and Out. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to her. All right, moving on swiftly. Jessie J is 47 today. The American rapper, songwriter, record producer, and record executive is popular for songs such as Bands Make Our Dance, as well as his collaboration with Katy Perry on Dark Horse.
So the first time I loved this music was Bands Make Our Dance.
Yeah.
But the problem is it is not radio friendly.
That's
because
right.
it has so many profanities.
Some very
but it's a
naughty
jam.
human.
Happy birthday
right.
to him.
Happy birthday. Liz Benson is 56 today. She is a veteran Nigerian actress, television personality, evangelist, and philanthropist who has starred in various Nollywood blockbuster movies and soap operas such as Fortunes, and movies such as Evil Men, Conspiracy, Diamond Ring, Dead End, Glamour Girls, and the list goes on and on. You know, I would have thought Liz Benson is actually older than that. Like,
Yeah, she's been in the
because,
industry for
looking
so
at
long.
IMDb 60, and like, okay.
And then when you talk about pioneers in Nollywood, Liz
That's
Benson
right.
is
That's
one
right.
of them, like Glamour Girl,
Yeah.
Diamond Ring, Touch Your Baby Face. Wow,
And now being an evangelist.
The switch, like, honestly, she's just full of surprises.
Yes, she is.
And she's pretty for days. For days.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. All right. So moving on, Pharrell Williams is 49 today. He is an American singer-songwriter, record producer, fashion designer, and entrepreneur. Alongside close friend Chad Hugo, he formed a hip-hop and R&B production duo, the Neptunes, in the early 1990s, with whom he has produced several chart-topping songs for various recording artists.
And
We love us some Pharrell Williams.
He doesn't want
Honestly,
to
I think
grow.
this is one of the days that you remember he's aging. And
Yes.
then we've been seeing a couple of
49.
lines and all of that. He's almost 50. Pharrell is almost 50. Look at that.
Still looks the same.
Still,
Vampire.
But now we're seeing like one or
No, I
two.
can't see anything.
No, okay, so there was this theory going around when he had this child that maybe the baby sucked the youngness out of him or something.
Wow.
So the baby too looks very, very young.
So
I think
everyone
it's
is
a gene
saying,
thing, like it's in the
yeah.
blood.
So now they're saying
Yeah.
maybe he has passed on the youngness and now he can grow old.
Oh my gosh.
Interesting.
But that can be hereditary, actually. That's true.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. All right. Sterling K. Brown is 46 today. The American actor is known for his role in the critically acclaimed miniseries The People vs. O.J. Simpson American Crime Story. He also earned acclaim for his work in Lifetime's Army Wives and NBC's This Is Us. In 2018, he also appeared in Marvel's Black Panther, and he has voiced characters in the Angry Birds movie 2 and Frozen 2.
Yeah,
Yes.
I love his range. I mean, I watched him in the People versus O.J. Simpson's documentary, and then looking at how he can also do animations as well. It's just so versatile.
Yes.
Happy birthday to him.
Happy birthday. All right, so on our list still, Young Blue is 28 today. American rapper and singer is best known for his 2020 single You're Mine Still, which peaked at number 18 on the Billboard Hot 100 after it was remixed by Drake. He also has a song with our very own Davido titled Unforgiven. Happy birthday.
Happy
birthday to Young Blue. All right, so saying happy birthday to everybody celebrating today. It's such a beautiful time to be alive. We love you. You are so blessed, and we're sending you all the love, light, peace, and every good thing. Do enjoy your day.
Yes. All right, so let's go straight to the time machine on Rewind, where we get to a quick history lesson on what happened today in the world of entertainment.
Watch this.
Let's rewind. On this day in 1965 at the 37th Academy Awards, My Fair Lady, Rex Harrison and Julie Andrews win awards. The winner. And in 2009, still on this day at the 44th Academy of Country Music Awards, Carrie Underwood and Brad Paisley win. Finally, in 2016, still on this day, One Dance was a single released by Drake. It went on to win the Billboard Song of the Year. And that's it on Rewind.
Watch this.
Love it. Davido was about to give us the Davido effects before they took it off.
What?
No.
All right, welcome back to the show. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I cannot explain.
But did you think that Davido was behaving like an American in a way?
Yeah, he was. Then
he was.
Just as he was going to take the song away, he was like, nah, I was like, yeah,
we are getting there.
Is there.
Stop it. Stop it.
All right, guys, it is time for Where Are They Now? It's time for us to find out who has been missing in action.
It's Where Are They Now? Mike Ezuroye. Mike Ezuroye is a Nigerian actor who has featured in several Nollywood movies like Occultic Kingdom, Desire, Ropes of Fate, Keep Me Alive, Unforgivable, amongst many others. He was nominated for Best Actor in a Leading Role for his performance in the movie The Assassin at the African Movie Academy Awards in 2009, and also got a nomination for Best Actor at the African Magic Viewers' Choice Awards. For those who've been asking where he is, perhaps you've not been watching the movies he has featured in because he's still very active in the Nollywood industry. Although, in January 2020, the actor took to his Instagram to share a picture of his eyes sealed with plaster and cotton wool. He stated that he had to undergo surgery to remove a growth that had developed in his eyes due to overexposure of harsh production lights. Will this surgery stop the actor from being in more movies? I doubt it. The actor stated that once he's fully healed, he'll be back to his work and passion, acting. Now you know where they are now.
Because I'm happy. Yes, Pharrell Williams right there. And that song is
Evergreen.
Evergreen. I rap before that. That was Sound Sultan and Johnny Drew with Motherland Remix. Another amazing song there because it's Tuesday.
Yes.
It's good vibes, good music, and of course, movies.
Yeah.
All right, guys, it is time for Socialville. Time to check out all the savagery, craziness, and buzz happening on social media. All right, let's get right into it. So I seen a picture of a girl. She looks like she was eating white rice and stew, or she looks like scared. And it says, "It seems the brother that brought you here is gone, no."
Who is going to pay?
So that's why you need to be independent queens. That's why you need to be an independent woman.
And that's why
earning your own money.
This girl is going to wash plates.
She looks like she's about
She's the old jack. Like, this is why when you go out, you need to have Vex money.
And the problem is,
God.
apart from even Vex money, because sometimes Vex money is money for a cab. Actually have the money for what you're trying to order. Right? Because you go to a restaurant and like, I'm thinking of like goat curry.
People ordering more than they can afford.
Apple crumble pie. Hey.
Especially when you can't even eat stuff. I mean, to my gender, I'm saying this and I'm going to call you out. Especially when you don't know that food very well.
It's just
you're not familiar.
Pictures.
And then because another person is paying for it and you're just being wasteful.
And it's expensive.
And being insensitive.
Not yet, the brother has gone.
If this now happens to you, I don't know whether I'll pity you, Sha.
Like, it can't happen to us now. We're independent queens.
It cannot.
All right, so this is actually a picture side by side. So there's a woman that is out looking, I think that looks like the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah.
She's obviously in the plane. And then there's a man that is looking at his washing machine. So he says, what
God.
I want versus what I can afford.
Oh, my God.
Honestly, I want to be that woman staring at, like, I want to be, like, in Seychelles right now.
But
like, so badly, you know, wearing flowers and just swimming inside clear water. But
I was just saying it yesterday to Dala, but she said that I should go to Victoria Island. I said, what? I said, I want to be on an island.
At the end of the day, she wants to look through glass. This guy, I actually like it.
This is faith, actually.
This faith.
And before you know it, it's going to be this.
But do you guys know that this could also be a studio picture? Because there's a studio, an in-built studio that looks like the inside of a plane.
No, me,
where
I don't
people
want...
go to and they take pictures.
I am not talking about the studio one.
So this could also be just motivation.
I mean, I'm talking about the real one.
That's what I want.
I want to go to Mauritius. I want to go to Seychelles. I want to go to Maldives. I want to be in Cape Verde right now.
Like, you know,
I want to be finishing this show and my chauffeur is like, Madam, are you ready to go to your house?
They are driving you to Seychelles. You're not flying.
No, like, I will still come back to my hometown now. Yes, now. I'm still rooted in Nigeria, but we have a beautiful house in Eco Atlantic, just overlooking the water, you understand? And then when you just want to, the jets can just come and take you.
Interesting.
And then you have
At the end of the day, we're Nigerian.
Yes. Stop it! No wonder whenever we say something, OJ is like a whole CEO.
Stop. Why are you bringing me back to reality? I was already dreaming. I don't like it.
Remain there.
All right, moving on. It says, he can disturb for Africa. Person will know they even read your chat.
Wow.
But why do women do this? Like, I don't know why it looks like we're calling out our gender today. They're like, that guy, he just likes me so much. He can disturb me. He's always calling. Blah, blah, blah. Lies. Why? I don't know. Maybe it's because it feels good to know that. Maybe your friend is telling you, my friend did this for me. My boyfriend did this for me. My one guy close to me did that for me.
I don't like it and I won't do it is because I do not want to finish saying that and I come back to reality.
This is what happens when you talk like this, right? That's what happens. And on Valentine's Day, you're buying a gift for yourself.
For what?
Yeah, then you go shopping for yourself.
Don't do it. It's expensive.
I mean, it's not bad to buy stuff for yourself, but to buy stuff for yourself so you can show off to people that somebody bought something for you. It's a very expensive way to lie.
Crazy.
Do not lie. Crazy. All right, I'm sure some of you have seen these shoes, and it's going to tell us a little story. All you need is to bring 2 people. Then those 2 people will bring 2 more people. Within a very short time, you'll be making millions from your net. So just like I'm making my millions now, see their shoe.
They've stepped everywhere.
Honestly, and they always actually wear this shoe.
Yes.
I don't know why. Why the shoe must go up into the air. Maybe because they know that those lights are going straight up into the sky. Because honestly, they are always talking about how you make 50 million. Look at me now. But they don't look like they're even making 50K.
They'll not tell you once you bring the people under you, you don't have to work. You're just making money. Like
I don't have anything to say.
I don't because entertain such because I can't disturb myself.
I wouldn't want to say you're stressing me.
A lot of stress.
Okay, so it says, when I finally make this money, somebody, how are you? Me, I'm Rachel. And you? I could come out proud before now money I did wait for. I was seeing Osita is like very proud. You know, actually, for me, I don't think you will hear my voice again. Like, Amanda, how are you? Okay, it's okay, everything's okay. Because rich people don't need to talk to... Have you seen rich people loud? They're not loud.
Don't make noise, oh. Please.
How are you, honeypot?
I'm rich, though.
Oh! So, honeypot is buying us lunch. She has told us that she has money. All right, moving on. This is a WhatsApp chat, and it says, "Good morning, Chief. Please, if you borrow me 30K, I really need them." And the person says, "Send." But I never send account number, Chairman. That won't concern you.
Yes, no.
I don't know. See,
It's my faith.
At this,
If you can
at
ask
this
my
point
faith,
in
I can
time,
give my faith.
I don't know what you're going to reply this person. Just be like, "Okay, boss." Because
This is actually a lesson. If you're going to ask for something, add the details at once. Because if you miss it, you always have
that won't
that.
concern you.
You
I
don't
don't
even
know.
realize it. This
Because
person
there's
says
no
like
need
this.
to drag. I've sent it.
I don't send them,
How did
yeah.
you now ask, how did you send this, Chief?
By air.
All right, moving on. This is a picture of someone hugging a guy, and the other person is like, "Yeah," and it says, "Films on my watch list for months." That's me. And then films I heard of 3 minutes ago. This is actually me. Because there are films I'm like, Honeypot has recommended this thing. Catherine Dalla. I'm going to watch this. I'm going to watch it. Then 3 minutes ago, I just saw one tweet. I'm like, no, I need to watch this one first. I don't know why it's like that, though, but it just kind of happens.
Mine, this guy is not even on my watch list. Films I already downloaded on Netflix. They are waiting to be watched.
I think it's a see-finish thing.
But
when you know that you have
I have it,
something.
yeah. And then the new one
Just
just
bad. Okay, moving on. There is a puppy that is looking like, I don't know, questioning. And it says, that moment when someone is asked to summarize a prayer, and I hear, "Let's open our mouth." To do what again? See, there's some people that don't want to pray. Small prayer can become a whole sermon.
That's right.
A whole 2-hour sermon.
But how do you summarize prayers?
The thing is, you can't summarize prayer. The problem is that when you're not thinking, and that is what we pray in Jesus' might, and dear Lord, another person just adds to that prayer. You'd be like, why? Especially if it's before you want to eat.
Amanda.
Don't be like my Grammy lawyer.
Let's not lie. Halfway through that prayer, you're just saying amen, amen, amen. So
In your mind, you finish the food.
But no, I've never been where they were saying long prayers before food, though.
So everything. Now why?
No, that is dining. But because I will not do that. Especially it is an event, and then they now pray, or they now say, "I'm now waiting for item 7."
Then sometimes, maybe I've started eating the food, they want to start praying. You don't feel very guilty.
Yeah, you feel
No,
like a bad
I'll be
person.
eating. I'll continue to eat. I'll be saying amen.
Even the Bible, even God knows that when you're hungry, you're hungry. So that's why grace before meals is very short.
It's very short.
Very short. Because it's not say angry man, hungry man.
They're not listening very well. Okay. So, this guy and his expressions here. He says, "Rich people can't dance, and I can't dance as well. Lord, I see what you're trying to do. I receive it."
Okay, me, I'm on this table.
I'm on this table too.
Amanda, with table. Amanda, with table.
No, Amanda too is.
Amanda is
No.
You understand? It's just movement.
It's just
What's the quality?
If it comes out, just learn how to do it.
Let's try.
But Catherine is not here. She does not even understand what we're saying.
Excuse me, rich people can dance too. Trust me. Yeah, rich people dance.
So now 2 things.
They
When
dance
I'm
with
rich,
their
you'll not
money.
hear my voice, and you'll not see my dance moves.
The dance move is
And I'm actually the party.
they'll say don't stress
I
yourself.
see. Don't dance. Better than that, let's pray you money.
All right, this is the last one for today, and this is Odulade making an appearance. It says, "Marriage is like jump. You'll be admiring Unilag, but later you end up at Ibadan Poly."
That's when jammers
I'm
jam
so
you.
sorry. What?
My marriage will not be like this in Jesus' name. Because me, I'm admiring Harvard. I don't want...
You don't want Oxford?
That's still, I don't want to come back to this country.
You don't want to come back. What about Udegbe?
But what does that even mean?
Udegbe University, Cotonou.
I don't know
That's
about
like
that.
Ibadan
Shout out to anybody going there, but if the name of your school is hard like that, I'm not I'm not sure.
wow.
I had because I didn't know.
Notice it. All those uni-ben. You know, when you see their I'm not saying anything more than that. But when you hear things like Babcock, you know?
Guys, on Instagram, she's Amanda_Dara, in case you didn't know. Now you
Honey,
know.
what's the name of your school?
Oh, are you?
Hey, it's true.
It's Obama University because somebody will not say, I not say
Hey, how about you guys?
University of Lagos.
You passed you too. She don't understand what I'm talking about.
It's a good school now.
Catherine! It's Lady Kat that said that.
I said it's a good
I didn't
school.
say that.
Why you reading meaning to things?
And that's all I can take on this half of the show before they fire us. But not tomorrow. We have more where that comes from because we still have Chew It Up, Entertainment News Recap, Daily Top 5, Movie Premiere, and What Are You Watching? See you very soon.
Righty, thank you so much, guys, for staying here with us. We gave you our word, and we are keeping to it. Welcome back to the second half of A Splash. More excitement is coming your way. But first, it is time to chew it off. Time for one of us to let out some steam and let us know what's currently bothering her. So, who's that person?
C'est moi. Okay, so, you know, I love when in recent times, maybe like the past, I don't know, 3 to 5 years, it's like everybody's like, do what makes you happy. Do you, boo, you know? And in the right context, it makes sense. But I'm like thinking about where we're at. This is the year 2022. And it just seems like bad is good, good is bad. Wrong is right, right is wrong. And it's very confusing. And I really feel for people who are like below 16 or below 18 because their concepts of morality is very skewed in the sense that we all know that something is bad, right? For instance, look at the example of the Will Smith and the Chris Rock thing, right? Somebody hit another person, violence is bad. But then because of all these arguments on social media, it's like a particular set of people are like, oh no, you know, you have to actually react. You know, I was looking at a post that said that it's okay to fight back. It's okay to be violent when necessary. Your mother didn't raise a weak person. You know, that was another person's viewpoint. And I was just thinking to myself, like, in the idea to allow people express themselves, I think we're missing out on the concept of right and wrong. And at the end of the day, there is still right and wrong. There's still good and bad. There's still good and evil. But it's just like, what is that now? You don't really know because look at another example. People are having happy divorces. You know,
They're celebrating
divorces
and all that.
Then, or is it that people can decide to have kids just by, you know, go to a sperm donor? You know, it's just like, what's happening? You know, you don't even really know, and that's why you see people are confused. A lot of people do not want to marry anymore. A lot of people don't want the traditional family system because it's like, oh, I'm not happy. But then even the people who go out of the way, have open marriages and all of that, they seem to not really be happy. So where is the way? And I think at this point in time, in as much as they rant, that's where I would just say everybody really needs to have a personal relationship with God because it's very easy to miss it and think that you're right. Because on social media, people actually are tending to like people who are stating things that are wrong, but with loud, confident voices. And everybody like, yes, queen.
Speak your truth.
You know, you have to be very careful that you're not actually doing absolute trash, thinking that it's correct. Or maybe this is an instance of you having what we would call youthful exuberance that is actually being celebrated. And before you know it, you might be 50, 60. Would you regret those decisions? So it's a very multi-layered rant. But it's really the concept of what is good and what is wrong.
I totally agree with you, and it is very worrisome. Things fall apart, the center can no longer hold. Yes, I've been thinking about it too, especially with the fact that, you know, people saying the example you used, the Will Smith, you know, thing you used, people supporting it. And I think what's more shocking for me is not even, you know, only Will Smith slapping Chris Rock. People supporting and applauding it is because I was talking to somebody this morning, and because I don't think this is going to go away anytime soon. I was talking to somebody this morning, and I said that, you know, that thing of even if you're in the right and you now react the way you're not supposed to react, and it now brings you
into the wrong.
Into the wrong. Because that's it. Because when somebody was talking to me in the makeup room, I was like, but I was just trying to support his wife or trying to protect his wife and all that. I said, okay, just liken it to a place of work. Somebody has said something you don't like. Go somewhere and lay your complaints to the HR. You won't, and then you start a fight, and you fight at work. They're going to sack you.
Exactly.
You're going to go home.
True.
So how do you now begin to tell somebody that, the person was the first person to, how do you justify it? How exactly at the end of the day? So I really understand what you're saying, especially with the fact that people just pick role models anyhow. You see this person, they say this is their role model and all that. There are certain things they like about the person, or they take everything in,
Good,
and
bad,
you're
and
like,
ugly.
do you understand? It's even possible that maybe you don't like everything about Amanda, but there is a piece you like and you take it and you take one from. Do you understand? But sometimes when people just make you their role model, they make you their small god or big god, whatever thing, and they start worshiping you and they do everything you do. I said it before and I'm going to say it again. It's so worrisome. I don't know where we are headed. They even said that we have not even seen anything yet because, the way the generation is, and we're having new generations, and they're saying that, what, because sometimes you can't even talk to the kids again. You're talking to them and they're like, no, you're not mine. So please just keep your mouth shut.
Especially the ones that will remind you of something you told them not to do, and then when you do it, they would want to correct you like, no, you can't do that. You said it's not right. So you have to start explaining and piecing things together that adults can do this, but kids can't do this. Parents nowadays, they have a lot of work to do for the coming generation.
I say
totally
it all
agree
the time.
with you.
Parenting is relative. Sometimes you see the model some people use and you're like,
At the end of the day, have good role models and have a personal relationship with God. That's all I have to say. I'm going.
Because what?
So, Mandy just summarized everything.
I'm telling you, this is the situation we have found ourselves, and I think people really just need to know what is really right to do at the end of the day and do the right things always to make the world a better place to live in.
Very correct.
All right, getting right to it. It's time for a quick recap to the entertainment news. And yes, we told you South Sultan's posthumous album set for release.
We also told you guys that Lee Daniels settles rift with Monique. Amazing stuff happening right there. We will be back with today's Daily Top 5 right after this time out.
Yes, thank you so much for joining us again. It's still /, right here. And well, there is no denying that when it comes to superhero movies, most of them focus on male characters. However, things have started to change in that regard, as every year more and more female heroes are getting their own movies. And at this point, there are a bunch of females-led superhero movies out there. These females are known for their bravery, wit, and unbroken spirit, as saving the world isn't just for guys. Today, we have compiled a list of 5 female superhero characters. This is Daily Top 5.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Watch me.
And so we start with Scarlett Johansson as Black Widow. Scarlett Johansson's Black Widow has become one of the most popular superheroes of the male-driven Marvel Cinematic Universe. Black Widow got a huge surge in popularity with her many appearances in the MCU. That's not to say her popularity wasn't warranted, as it is quite the opposite, as Black Widow helped pave the way for a new generation of female superheroes. She's as deadly as she is beautiful, and through extensive training, she is one of the foremost female assassin superheroes.
Whoa, is the jump for me. Leap of faith.
Scarlett Johansson as Black Widow. I remember when I thought this was coming out. For some reason, I just thought she was going to have some, superpower. Okay. But she came across as very strong.
Yeah.
She could fight, she can do Mortal Kombat, she can do all sorts of things. But I wish she had a bit of a...
twist.
No, a bit of I don't know, because it's a Black Widow, it's supposed to be a spider, maybe some poisonous venom or something. But as they said correctly, she paved the way for new female superheroes.
That's right. That's right.
All right, next on our list, we have have Elizabeth Olsen as Scarlet Witch. Scarlet Witch is one of the most dangerous heroes in the Marvel world. The daughter of Magneto and sister to Quicksilver. Hey, she was originally on the side of the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants, but she saw sense. Her powers were always a bit vague, but later they became more defined and her true power became evident. The character didn't get off to the flying start in her cinematic debut, Avengers Age of Ultron, but she finally got away from that annoying brother. Civil War was a much better arc for her, and in Infinity War, we finally saw her use her power in the Wakanda fight. So for me, the evolution of Black Widow, when she was on her father's side, Magneto's side, she seemed like a very angry person. Like, there's nothing you would say that she will not just... Scarlet Witch, yeah. There's nothing that you would say that she will not just vex, I want to kill you. But it seemed that when she moved to the good side, she was able to control all of that, especially with the help of her brother. And it was just an amazing transition for me.
For me, it's the fact that she had a defined power later on where you can see that she actually can, you know, project things out of her hands that actually kill you.
I love that.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. Let's talk about Sophie Turner as Jean Grey. Where do we even start? Is it from her insane power or to her relationships with Cyclops and Wolverine? She's one complex lady, I must say. She may have been the pretty addition to the X-Men lineup, but she soon took over. And with her Dark Phoenix storyline, there is no question this hero is far more than a set of fists in a fight. Jean's real draw is her self-sacrifice. She has given us some of the best red heartbreaking moments, and for that, she truly earned the hero title. Of course, like all Phoenix, she always rises from the ashes. You can never keep Jean Grey down.
Love Jean Grey. For me, is the fact that she's extremely powerful, but she needs to be contained. And then she's just like an angry woman. When she was angry, then her power was too much. She almost destroyed the whole universe. So for me, I love how intensely powerful she is. And then I like that she was also had this like, you know, what's happening with Cyclops, what's happening with Wolverine. She had like her own romantic element. She was still very pretty, but very dangerous.
Very dangerous.
And very powerful.
And rising again from the ashes.
Yeah, I love the fact that she was always ready to help out and sacrifice herself. Like, that was what even made her more powerful in the first place. And they thought she was dead. And she rose from the ashes again. All right, the next superhero we're talking about, I'm talking about female superheroes, is Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. DC set the bar high with their 2017 feature starring Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman, the unbeatable heroine of the DC universe. The origin story of Diana, Princess of the Amazons, and her journey to becoming a certified legend not only earned widespread critical acclaim, but smashed box office records. The movie showed Diana coming onto her own as a warrior with superhuman strength, flight, speed, and enhanced senses. She's also made appearances in Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice, Justice League, and the sequel, Wonder Woman 1984.
Yeah.
For me, it's the fact that she's very powerful, and then she also has the whip. Like, it's everything for me with Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman is my favorite female superhero. She is extremely gorgeous. I don't even think anybody else can play that role. Gal Gadot, she absolutely embodied that role. And then she's a warrior, right? So you can see that she can be human, she can have the interaction, she understands teamwork, she can be friendly, but at the same time, you don't want to mess with her. So she's going to have a conversation with you, then you're not listening. Okay.
You're going to the rock.
Then her costume. Oh my goodness. Like, Gal Gadot absolutely brought life into this role, and you can see that it's a character that you can't take away.
Yeah.
Yes, it's, yeah.
All right, now let's move on to the last but not the least, Brie Larson as Captain Marvel. Brie Larson made history when she starred in Captain Marvel as Carol Danvers, a fighter pilot with superhuman strength, stamina, durability, and can fly faster than the speed of sound. She also has the seventh sense, which allows her to predict future danger. She can also heal from injuries quickly as immunity to toxins and poisons, and can shoot light beams from her hands. All this easily actually make her one of the most bankable heroes in the MCU. Sure, it took Marvel until 2019 to make its first female-led superhero movie, but better late than never, you know, I guess. Even at the box office, Captain Marvel outperformed most of the other movies of the franchise.
Wow. Captain Marvel. Okay, that's pretty amazing, and I'm sure so many people have been saying, oh, we don't really have female superheroes. Now you know that we have female superheroes, and we give you 5. Don't say we didn't do anything for you. All right, it's a wrap on Daily Top 5 for today. Let's take a look at what went down at the movie premiere of Chinonso Arubai's new movie, I Am Nazi.
And welcome to today's show. If you are just joining us, my name is Dala Orari and you are watching E-Splash. All right, guys, I am on the red carpet tonight at Ebony Live Cinemas, and I'm here for the premiere of a brand new movie titled I Am Nazi. Now, this movie is directed by Kayode Peters, and of course, it is produced by Chinonso Arubai, and this is her very first production, which I am very excited to see. So we're going to be having amazing people on the red carpet tonight that we are going to be speaking with, and of course, we're going to be talking to the cast, Derile Edu. We're going to have Ada Jesus, Ike Ogbonna, and so many people here at tonight's premiere. So make sure that you stay tuned and you do not miss what is going down at the premiere of I Am Nazi. Let's go.
I'm Nazi is Chinonso Arubai's first attempt at producing a movie. Yeah, which I directed, of course. And, you know, she's been acting with me for quite some time, playing lead in most of my movies. So she decided to do her own thing, to produce her own stuff, which I encourage. I encourage her to go all the way. I always encourage my actors to produce their own stuff anyways, instead of always waiting for people to call them.
First of all, I'm here for Chinonso Arubai. She's my friend, and I'm super proud of her. Chinonso, I'm proud of you. So I'm looking forward to seeing something different, because I've watched a series of her movies, and from the trailer I can see that, oh, she's doing something different from the things that she has been doing, and I believe she's going to deliver this time around. She's going to do it better than the other ones she has done.
How do you think she's going to do?
I'm praying for the best, because she knows that I'm a critic, you know, but I mean, she's put in a lot of work into her craft over the years, and I just really can't wait to just see what she's done with this one, to be honest.
The movie is about mental health, amongst other things. How would you say mental health is being rated now? Do people take it seriously?
I think more than ever before, people are actually serious about it. Like, everybody is crazy for this country, you know what I'm saying? So it is very good that someone is actually like someone took the initiative to say, you know what, let's talk about this, because we really, really need to, especially entrepreneurs. My dear.
I'm here for my guy, my friend. No, so yes, no, sorry, right. I Am Nazi. I'm excited about it. See, this is our first production, and I wouldn't miss it for anything.
All right, so this is a movie about mental health. How would you say like social media has affected mental health in this generation?
I think it has helped it a lot. You know what I'm saying? People have a platform to talk and speak out. You know, so I think it has done a lot of positive things. Yeah.
Do you have a Simi Dre in the building? Looking stunning, by the way. Tell us about this outfit before we even...
So Back in 2018, Zendaya wore this look at the GQ Man of the Year Awards, and ever since then, it was imprinted in my brain. So when I saw the dress code and it was recreate your favorite iconic look, I was like, it has to be this, hands down, it has to be this.
What were you thinking of when Nazi came to you?
Oh, well, I was just thinking about life as a, how would I say, like, a fast-rising artist or actor that I am, and our experiences generally, how sometimes you're in the media and you just need a break, or sometimes you're just tired of the work and the stress, but you have to smile in front of the camera half the time. And so I thought, what if you find someone you can switch places with, and that idea just came up and we toyed with it a bit, and one thing led to the other. I shared the idea with KP and it seemed like, oh, this was going to be a walk in the park. I'll tell you what, it was really hard. But yes, we enjoyed it. The story is a story whose time has come, because now more than ever, a lot of people are dealing with like anxiety issues thanks to social media. A lot of people are dealing with depression, and we thought, throw in some laughs, some amazing cast here, and then we'll learn and, enjoy it while learning and getting the message of the movie that, we should all learn to take breaks, try to enjoy yourself once in a while, go to the cinema and watch I Am Nazi. Hello.
I played Rachel, best friend to Nasi. I was a troublemaker. I was an emotic friend. You should watch it.
But how would you say mental health is being rated nowadays? Are people taking it seriously? Or like our parents, when you say I'm having mental health issues, they'll say, go and eat, don't worry, I've done food for you.
No, they'll tell you, especially when people come to you and say, oh, I'm depressed, and they'll say, you get over it, don't worry. You are depressed, you'll be all right. Oh, my, well, all right, don't worry. Just take a walk, go to the beach. Huh? How can you, whatever happened to saying, okay, do you want to talk about it? Do you feel like you're in the right frame of mind? This is not a phase that would pass over very quickly, but would you like to get seek professional help? But in Nigeria here, everyone expects you to be tough. And because there's so much going on in the country, like today now, I dressed up as a frustrated Nigerian because my service estates that we are paying outrageous money. No, they didn't give us lights all day from last night. So I had to look for outfits that did not need ironing. No. Go to another location. Visit another state. Go hiking in the woods.
Maybe there's a way you can help me out. Help me distract the press.
Okay, so they just told us that the movie is about to start, meaning that we're going to go inside now and go and watch I Am Nazi. And when we come out, I'm going to be telling you, or I'm going to let people tell you what they think about the movie. All right, let's go inside. All right, so we have seen the movie, and as you can see, there are people who are coming outside of the cinema, and we're going to be asking them what they think about the movie I Am Nazi. I'm not going to tell you guys what I think just yet, so I'm going to let you listen to what they have to say and decide if you want to see the movie, which I think you should. Okay? So we spoke to you before you saw the movie, and now you've seen the movie, so we need your honest review. Did you like it?
It was amazing. It was amazing. Also, you outdid yourself. It was amazing. I had fun. She got me laughing. Like I was cracking up. You guys, trust me, you don't want to miss this movie. You should see the movie. See the movie. Support the young woman who's starting. This is her first production. And for her first production, she did amazingly well. I had fun. It was good.
What was your favorite part in the entire thing?
There's this interaction between Lady and Rachel. After the drummers had played, it was really natural. It was nice. It was heartfelt.
And with all of that said and done, we have now come to the end of tonight's event. And oh my God, I had such a great time. I Am Nazi is such a good movie. You guys should definitely go out and go see it. I didn't just say it. You just listened to all the people who have seen the movie, who went to see it. So make sure that when you see that I Am Nazi is out in the cinemas, you definitely go out and check it out. All right, I'm going to be going now till I see you again. It's been your girl, Dala, aka the Goddess of Skills. And see you guys later.
Thank you to everyone for coming. Please retweet, like, repost, buy tickets.
This is your blood pressure.
Interesting right there. Ooh, I'm very proud of Chinonso.
Yeah,
this is her first production, and we're seeing reviews saying that it went amazingly well.
Yeah.
So it's like kudos to actors and actresses that decide, you know what, I want to take this a step further and actually want to make my own vision come to life. So, and then I look at the casting as well. I look at the premiere. You can tell that she really tried to put efforts into this movie. Yeah.
I particularly like that she's talking about mental health because it is something that is alien to us in this part of the world. And I think that we don't have a lot of awareness about this. And, well, people have been talking about it, but we need more people to talk about it. And to also just make movies out of it, you know, to translate what it actually means to people. And I love that she's doing that.
Yeah, pretty amazing work.
I like that you said blood pressure. It's like, you are fired. All right, guys, that's what we could take on Aya Nazi movie premiere. What Are You Watching is up next. Love it.
Some Black American vibes that's given me right now. Yes, happy song.
All right, guys, it is time for What Are You Watching? So, movie and TV series lovers, this one is for you. We'll be sharing the movie and TV shows we recently watched with you, also having the opportunity to share with us what it is you have watched or are currently watching, and you can do so via our phone lines and, of course, our social media platforms. We are at TVC Connect using the hashtag
It's on TVC.
So who's starting? Okay, go ahead.
All right, so I watched a documentary, and the documentary, the title is Trust No One. That's the hunt for the crypto king. Yes. Somebody suggested it to me on Instagram. Now, I can't remember the person's name, but shout out to you. Thank you so much for suggesting this to me. This particular one is looking like Inventing Anna or the Tinder Swindler.
Interesting.
Yes, and so let's talk about actors in it. I don't particularly think that, you know, they put out the names of actors like that, but, you know, it was actually directed by Luke Sewell. You have... Morgan Matthew, who's the producer, Sophie Jones, the producer, but they didn't actually spell out some names right there, so I'm just going to leave it right there. So let's talk about the plot of the movie. It's actually about some investors who have turned sleuth, and, well, they are actually going to find out if somebody is really dead. This multimillionaire Canadian crypto king has suddenly died with their $250 million. And, wow, everybody is thrown into... How can our money just disappear like that? What happened? Is it really dead? And all of this. So I'm not going to spoil it for people who still want to watch it. I suggested this to OJ because OJ is always shouting Bitcoin, crypto, and all that. So I'm like, let me help his situation. If you haven't seen this documentary before, I don't want to hear stories that touch you at the end of the day. All right, so now, let's talk about, you know, what stood out for me or what made it interesting. They were doing their research. They were actually looking out for, oh, it was the wife because he just got married before he died, and he died in India. And people were asking, wait, India, how? What did he die of? They wanted to get to the root of it. Something related to, like, diarrhea or something of that sort. And they were like, how many percentage? Like, they wanted to find out how do people really die of this particular thing. It's not diarrhea, but it has a name.
Diarrhea is one of the side effects.
But it's one of the side effects. You start throwing up, going to the toilet and all that. But did they find out what? What the scene that now stood out for me was when they wanted to know whether there was corpse in the coffin when they were, you know, burying him, or when they had the service for him, and all of this. Was the wife involved? Was she an accomplice or something? It's such a good watch, and I will rate it. How will I rate it? I don't like how it ended because I don't know whether I had a closure. I had a closure. I don't know. So I would say 8 over 10.
I was
8 over 10
that.
is good.
I was expecting that. Okay. I watched, it's not a movie, it's a reality show series. It's called Love is Blind. So I watched the season 2. And the cast in it
when
are
I
real.
thought you would come and talk about Bridgerton, see your face. You did not watch it.
Watched Bridgerton.
You haven't?
I haven't. I've watched season 2. I'm still waiting for it to have that vibe.
Okay.
But anyways,
Okay.
back to this. It has people like Iana and Jared. These are the real names. Danielle and Nick, Salvador and Mallory. And these are people who decided to enter an experiment to find out if love is blind. So literally you're dating 14 people and you're going to talk to them for a stipulated period of time without seeing them, through a pod, through a wall that you cannot see the other person. You can only hear their voices.
Interesting.
And you can only have conversation with them. You're not allowed to tell them where you're from, what you look like. You're not allowed to describe yourself. You're not allowed to talk about your finances. So if anybody likes you, it's because of your soul. Not because of how you look like, because they don't know anything about you. Maybe I think you can get it with age, but like every other thing, you can't. So you can't even say, I'm black, I'm white, I'm rich, I'm poor. There's nothing to judge a person by other than what the person is telling you. And then if you get a strong enough connection, you would propose to this person. And then that's the first stage. And then after that, when you see the person for proposal, you will now decide whether you want to say yes again. Because that... After the proposal is when you see the person for the very first time. So at this point of seeing the person, you now realize, you're not trying to answer the question whether an emotional connection is enough to sustain a marriage, or do you need to be physically attracted to each other? So that's literally what it's about, and that's what made it interesting for me. So I don't want to spoil it for anyone, but go check out people who actually put their lives on the line to find out if love is blind. So I'll talk about which scene stuck out for me, and it has to be when there was a particular couple that they actually fit well together, but the lady was doing a lot of shakara, for lack of a better word, and then he proposed to someone else, and then she got jealous. So there was this particular scene when she went to meet him, and she was like, oh, you're in a fake marriage, don't you know it's supposed to be me? It was so toxic and so entitled and so like cringe. I was just there like, ha, ha, ha. So that particular scene stuck out for me. And also when they had to like break the news to their parents that they were getting married in 2 weeks to someone they had just met for 14 days. It's like, what? And I was just thinking about how African parents react to that. So I would rate it out of 10. I'll actually rate 9 over 10 because it's reality, and it was something it's something I'm really learning from. I'm not yet done. I have like an episode left. Yeah.
Okay, so the movie, or rather the series I saw, is titled Fame Game, and it's an Indian family thriller series. Actors in the film include Lakshay Saran, Sanjay Kapoor, and Madhuri Dixit. So the film plot. You know, this movie actually centers on what goes on behind the scenes of your favorite celebrities, how they stay relevant over the years. It's about a mother, a wife, and an actress, all the same person, who suddenly goes missing, and then everything changes. While the police is investigating her disappearance, a lot of things come up. There's the concept of, is she dead? There's the concept of, has she been kidnapped, but there's no ransom? And there's, along the line, another concept comes up. Did she stage the whole thing? So it's a whole lot. Secrets come out, family secrets, personal secrets, associates. It's just crazy. And what actually made it interesting was the fact that when it gets to the point where you feel like this person is responsible, a new secret unfolds, and then you find out that there's more to the story than you thought there was. So that actually did make it interesting. And then the scene that stuck out for me was, there were a lot of scenes, but this particular scene where the daughter came to see her mother, and then they had a conversation, and the woman was being very selfish and self-centered. The daughter got upset and left her mother, only for us to find out the girl had inherited all the bad traits from the mother, and then she was doing things because she was also selfish and self-centered. So that particular scene stuck out for me. And what would I rate it out of 10? I'll rate it 7.5 over 10. I feel like they could have done better, especially the ending. But I'll rate it that.
Okay.
All right, so there you have it with our choices. So when we return, we will be taking your calls as well as reading your messages, as you will be sharing with us what movie or TV show you recently watched, what you like about your choice, who acted in it, and the most important one, your rating over 10. Stay here with us.
All right, guys, welcome back to the show. We told you that we will be taking your messages for what are you watching, and I'm just going to jump right on Facebook. Oluwaseun was saying, good afternoon, E-Splash. Man, sea beauties, wife material, 1 million yards. Love y'all. Oh, wow, thank you. And he says, I watched an old movie called The Taxi 3 times now, which featured Queen Latifah as Belle, the taxi driver, Jimmy Fallon as Detective Washburn, and Giselle Bundchen as Vanessa, a robbery leader. Queen Latifah was a great driver, while Jimmy is a good detective but bad driver. So one day, Jimmy got hints about a robbery and took Latifah's taxi to chase after the robbers. It wasn't good for them at the beginning of their collaboration, but it got better. Rated 10 because of the stunts played while trying to exchange a female detective with the stolen money, the chase, and the taxi gong. Hashtag Movie Tuesday. And I also have this from Angela Oni, who says, good afternoon, ladies. You all are looking exceptionally beautiful today. Okay. Thank you. And he says, I'm currently watching 2 seasons movies. The first is Superman and Lois. After years of facing supervillains in Metropolis and alien invaders intent on wiping out the human race, the Man of Steel, a.k.a. Clark Kent, comes face to face with one of the greatest challenges. The second one, I'll rate this 9, and I'm currently watching season 2. The second one I'm watching is Charmed. It's set in a fictional college town. It follows the life of 3 sisters. After the tragic death of their mother, discover that they are 3 of the most powerful witches of all times. I rate this 9 over 10, and I'm currently watching season 4.
Yeah, Charmed is an interesting watch. You guys should see it.
Okay.
If you love all these movies about witches, good witches, by the way, you should see it.
Good witches.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so I'm also on Facebook, and I have Blessing David. Says, good afternoon, beautiful ladies. Good afternoon. I'm currently watching The Equalizer. It's about a lady who stopped work but is currently helping people get justice. In her words, I'm the one you call when you can't call 911. And I will rate it 9 over 10. Honey pot, I love you.
I love you too, thank you.
Samuel Sarah says, good afternoon, E-Splash gang. I'm watching Reach, a Nollywood movie. The cast include Bolaji Ogunmola, Timini Ebusin, Deyemi Okonlawa, and so on. The movie is about love, respect, and dedication. I'll rate it a strong 8.5 over 10. And Ukeje Tochuku says, good afternoon. I'm watching Midnight Sun. The film talks about a girl who has a rare disease that prevents her from having contact with the sun. It's a good movie. Okay, but you didn't rate it.
All right, so let's get on Twitter. Tweeps. Hey, yeah. Twitter people, you have come again. One time we'll praise you, another time you'll fall our hands. We don't understand, though. You're not rating, you're not doing. And what are you about now? All right, so Emmanuel Gabriel Orito here says, Game of Thrones, Power, and Top Boy, Emmanuel Creed. Now, you're not rating, you're not telling us about it. How do you now suggest to us to watch? All right, beautiful _ Jamal is here and saying Top Boy Season 1. Emmanuel Rich Boy says Season 1. We've got KMK Odogu who says Peaky Blinders. All right, and that's all we have on Twitter.
Okay, so back to Facebook. Patrick Ireoluwa says, I watched Life in a Year. It's a Jaden Smith movie. He fell in love with a lady unknown to him. The lady just had a year to live her life. So he had to live his whole love life with the girl in a year. You really should watch it. I'm rating it 8 over 10. Then only one Dara. Excuse you. Anyways, he says, I'm watching The Adam Project. The movie is very interesting. I kept on watching the movie over and over again. I rated 10 over 10. I've watched the Adam Project as well.
Yes,
interesting. Yes. And then Oluwadre says, hashtag E-Splash and TVC. Hello, ladies. You all are looking extremely gorgeous today.
Thank you.
I'm currently watching a movie by Tyler Perry, in Madea Homecoming. This is the 4th time I'll be watching the movie, and I'll rate it 9.5 over 10.
It's something that people might want to watch
as well.
Over and over.
I loved it too.
Okay, so I have Sixtus Egbo on Facebook who says, I'm currently watching Two Guns. Denzel Washington and Mark Rothberg star as undercover operatives, forced to go on the run after a failed attempt to take down a drug cartel. I rate the movie 10 over 10. Very interesting to watch. Debbie Beatrice says, y'all are looking like the temperature of the sun. Hot, but there is no movie, Debbie, but thanks for the compliments. Oladimeji Kolawole Kelvin says, Kotorun Yoruba movie, very interesting film. But you didn't tell us about the movie or rate it. And okay, yeah, Debbie Beatrice is back with her message. Oh, I remember. I'm currently watching a Mexican series, Queen of Flows. It's so interesting. It's about a girl who writes songs. She got arrested and was told to frame her death. She has a son who she's looking for, tries to get revenge for that man that framed her and got arrested. I rate it 10 over 10.
And Divine is here from Kaduna. Hello, Divine.
Hello, good afternoon. Hashtag ladies and gentlemen.
Testing microphone. No, you're not testing. Okay, so Divine, tell us, what movie are you watching, or did you just watch?
Yeah, I watched a movie named Kate, and I rated 9 over 10.
Oh, wow.
It's about a lady who was cheated by a family friend, kind of was deceived.
Yeah.
They had to train her to be a killer.
Okay.
At the end of the day, she went to kill someone's dad, and then at the end of the day, she fell in love with the little girl. Had to save the little girl's life from, after finding out.
Divine?
After finding out that she was being cheated, so she was about saving the lady's life, and then at the end of the day, she got killed.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, that's a great movie. Thank you.
Interesting. Okay. All right, I think we still have a few more on the Facebook.
Yes,
this is from
we do.
Tumishe, who says, I'm currently watching Ex-Convicts. It's about a boy who gets implicated and went to jail for 7 years in the process, and the trial, he fell in love.
All right, and final message. Marvelous Flair says, good afternoon, beautiful ladies of E-Splash. I just started watching Bridgerton series, and I am loving it already. So when you're done, come back to tell us what you love about it and rate it, okay? All right, so thank you so much for sharing with us, and that's all we can take on What Are You Watching? All right, guys, this is the end of the show, and this is where we draw the curtain. That's all we can take today on the show. I've done this with this amazing ladies, Mandy and Honeypot. It's your lady, Catherine, our royal hotness, saying goodbye.